Hi guys, I'm Matty. I'm a professional tattooist in Houston, Texas, and I'm going to be making a series of videos about the most common questions that people ask me on a day-to-day basis, and I'm also going to give you a little insight into the industry so that you can have your best experience in a tattoo shop and get the best out of your artist. So let's get started. Before you go into a tattoo shop, there's going to be some things that you need to do and things that you need to know. The first thing you need to do is find your style. There are tons of styles out there and there are tons of sub-styles. So traditional, for instance, which is going to be anything from the 1930s to the 1960s, before there was a lot of custom work that was on demand. With traditional, you have neo-traditional, new traditional, perfect traditional. There's so many different styles of traditional that are coming out because it's always popular. That style of tattooing will not go out of date anytime soon. Other styles include Japanese, new school, dot work or pointillism, which gets into hand poke. Then you have black work, black and gray realism, color realism, tribal, all sorts of different styles to look up. So the internet is going to be your best friend when it comes to looking up a style. Once you have found the style that you're looking for, you can then put in the elements of your tattoo. So let's say that you want to get an eagle and some roses on your chest, and you've picked the style of traditional. You would type in eagle, roses, chest, traditional tattoo, and it will bring up all sorts of different things for you. If you have a photo that you really like, you don't have to get it exactly like that. Your artist is going to be able to redraw something completely new and custom for you. So picking your tattooer is beneficial. Once you have your style, picking a tattooer is going to be really easy. If you're from a small town or from an area that doesn't have that many tattoo shops or an artist that does your style, you're going to have to travel. Traveling should not be a big deal because this is a permanent modification to your body and you want to choose the best artist that you can. Now that you found your artist, you're going to want to message them. The main question that you're going to ask is availabilities for a consultation. If you live way too far to do a consultation with that artist, please explain it to the artist and they will most likely accommodate you through the phone or messenger. Asking how much a sleeve or half sleeve or a black and gray piece on your shoulder is going to be is not a very good question to ask. There's no way for that artist to know what the design is or how long it's going to take unless they have an image that they're going after. If you do send them an image, they're most likely just going to give you a ballpark, but that's not exactly the price. Once you've set up a time for a consultation, you're going to go in and see the artist. When you see the artist, you're going to hand them everything that you've researched on the internet and try to explain in as much detail as you can what you want the tattoo to look like. Let your artist draw something nice for you. There's a reason why you pick that artist, because you'll love their work and they're going to give you a really nice custom piece. After you've discussed everything and you feel like you're on the same page, you're going to set up an appointment. Most of the time an artist is going to charge a drawing fee or an appointment fee. The appointment fee usually goes to the last session of your tattoo and it's there to save your place. So if you don't show up, you're going to most likely lose your deposit. After the consultation and you paid your deposit and done your paperwork, you're good to go on your appointment. Now that we've got the whole artist and design and appointment out of the way, we're going to talk about things you need to do before you go into the tattoo shop. We're going to talk about clothing first. You want to wear some pretty comfortable clothing. You're going to get extremely warm during your tattoo at first. Your body's reacting to the tattoo and it's sending endorphins throughout your body to counteract the pain. After this, you're going to get extremely cold because your body is in shock. So having comfortable clothing like sweatpants and a sweater are going to be extremely beneficial to you. If you're getting a tattoo, let's say on your shoulder, as a female you're going to want to wear a spaghetti strap that you can pull the strap down or a halter top. If you're a male, you're going to have to take your shirt off. For ladies, a very popular place for girls to get their first tattoo is going to be the under boob or the side rib piece right here at the bra line. If it is in the bra line, the artist will then give you a pasty to put over your nipples so that you are not exposed. The reason for this is when you try to hold yourself and you're in pain, you're going to squeeze the breast tissue and it's going to move the tattoo around while the tattoo artist is trying to do their job. So to avoid all the hassle, they just put a little pasty on there and then they're going to cover you up. A lot of shops have partitions to put up for females that get undressed. If you are a female that has to get undressed and you're in a professional shop, no worries. Even if it's a male tattoo artist, you're not the first person that we've seen with their shirt off. A good meal before your appointment is going to ensure that your body chemistry is right and your blood sugar is up. This is a big secret that helps with the pain. Having a good meal and having your sugars up before you get tattooed takes a lot of the bite out of the tattoo. I like to bring Sour Patch Kids while I get tattooed so I can snack on those to make sure my sugar levels are up. Sometimes people pass out or throw up from the tattoo. This is about body chemistry, but mostly it's just the nerves. Some really common questions that people ask me is, does it hurt? Yes, it hurts. It all hurts. There's no real spot that's like the least painful. You're getting a tattoo, so you're gonna have to suck it up. But there is a little bit of hope. 95% of the people that I've tattooed, after a couple lines, they realize that all that time freaking out about how bad it's gonna be was for nothing. They realize that the tattoo is really not that bad and they can survive it. Most of the time, after 10 minutes of your first tattoo, you're laughing with the artist and having a good time. So let's say you're trying to get a spur of the moment tattoo. It's nothing big, nothing that you set up an appointment for, but it's your first time and you just randomly want to go in because you just got the courage for it. You want to call the tattoo shop ahead of time to make sure that there will be an artist available when you show up. It's first come, first serve in a lot of places, so don't be discouraged if you have to wait a little bit. When going into the tattoo shop, there are some things that you need to look for. Most states, the health department require the tattoo shop's licensing be near the front door and easily in plain view. You also need to look for how the tattoo shop looks. Is it dirty? Is it clean? Does it smell nice? These are things that you need to factor in deciding if you want to get tattooed at that place. The first thing you do when you walk into a shop is say hello, be polite, and can I please see your portfolios? While looking at the portfolios, you want to see if they have their bloodborne pathogens certificate in there. If they don't have it in their portfolio, look at their station and see if they have their bloodborne pathogens hanging on their wall. A lot of states require the artist to have their license, so make sure that their certificate and their license is clearly visible for you to see. When looking around the shop and everything is up to standards, you can rest a little bit easy because it's going to be a professional tattoo shop. Some things to remember when you're getting a spur of the moment tattoo: try to have an idea in mind to get tattooed, if not multiple ideas, because some things are just not going to work. The internet seems to make really bad tattoos popular. Your artist is going to be able to tell you a bit about what you can and can't do. Small tiny lettering is usually a really bad idea because over time the ink starts to spread in the skin, and that little teeny quote that looked really awesome a year ago is now a big ugly blob that you're gonna have to get covered. A lot of spur of the moment tattoos end up being cover-ups. So that's the majority of the things that you need to do and think about before going into a tattoo shop. The rest of this series will be getting into depth about certain aspects of the industry in tattooing and piercing in order to make you more informed for the next time you go into the tattoo shop. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment down below. If this video was helpful, please hit the like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you guys can see the rest of the series. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.